time to drop.
Welcome back to the Hennisphere, everyone. Today is October 20th. It is part 2 of day 2 of my Orlando/Tampa Bay trip. So I'm at Fun Spot America in Kissimmee, Florida. This is the third park on the trip, and I'm only going to be here maybe an hour. I might be going to a third park today after this, but I am so excited to ride this roller coaster that's right next to me, Mind Blower. Yeah, I'm going to try to get 3 credits tonight. This one, I believe their Wild Mouse one is called Rockstar, and then their Kiddie Coaster, just similar to the one that was at the other Fun Spot in Orlando, just a half a mile from my hotel. So I'm gonna get some off-ride shots of Mind Blower. Oh man, the 115-degree overbank turn looks incredible right here. Let's go inside. I mentioned last night the go-karts here are insane. Not just because they perform very well, but look at that track. We got a triple-decker area going on, and up here it says this one's called Vortex. The world's steepest go-karts are right here on a 32-degree banked curve up there. And I got my wristband. Too bad it's not 9 p.m. or else I'd only pay 30 bucks. They're $49.99 for unlimited rides on everything except Sky Coaster. That is extra. Oh yeah, this one has an S&S Screaming Swing as well, the smaller version. Well, look what we have behind me. It says Big Fun number 7, Bigfoot number 7. I don't think I've seen this truck before. There's a chance that I might have. You know, Rockstar was actually pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of wild mouses. I don't get excited when I see them in a coaster lineup, but this one, it's pretty long. Like, it has the zigzag section at the top, and then when it does a few drops, then it goes back into another zigzag section right below it, and that's when it starts spinning. It doesn't spin at first. So the first zigzag section, you're really getting thrown around side to side, and then the second one, you're spinning. So it's pretty fun, actually. It's not terribly rough. Yeah, this is better than Sand Serpent. I like this one. I'm not gonna rank it, but I had fun on it. Now it's time for the Screaming Eagles. These are also known as flyers. Now these, I don't believe I can snap them, but I've never been on one of these before, so I'm not really disappointed by that. We have a cat just chilling. There's a bowl, and it looks like it might live over there. Alright guys, I'm about to be snapping this thing on my first flyers ride ever. Oh yeah! Oh, that's crazy! That's awesome! Flying in formation. I know I said earlier that the Sky Coaster looks to be taller in Orlando. I think it's taller at this one. Now it's time for the Kiddie Coaster. So I just did Kiddie Coaster behind me, and actually had to talk to the operator because no one was operating it, and I wanted the credit. So that is one of the roughest roller coasters I've ever been on, and it's just a kiddie one, but it's just like Sea Serpent last night. Going down the first drop, I literally, if I'm not all the way sitting on the outside of the seat on the right side, I slide a solid 2 feet to the right side and feel like I'm gonna fall out. Like, there's no way I could put my hands up, because I'm gonna bang my knees and injure myself. You can hear it. When it goes on the chain, halfway up the chain, it lurches really bad. I don't know why it does it. You'll hear it right now. Right there, you heard it. Scary ride. Not doing it again. It's kind of painful. Anyway, it's time to do Mind Blower now. and I'm gonna have to try this thing like 3 times. The thing is fairly new, opened in 2017, I believe. It looks better than White Lightning in almost every way. So let's do this. All right, guys, I just got off Mind Blower. I was pleasantly surprised by this roller coaster. It was a lot rougher than I thought, but I kind of enjoyed it. Yes, that means it's gonna lose points when I rank it for not being smooth, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. It's kind of like Boardwalk Bullet. That thing is insanely rough, but I guess some people enjoy that. That one was kind of to the point where I was not enjoying myself, but I was riding in row 4 on this one just now, so I'm gonna go back on it, make sure I get a front row ride and a back row ride, and I'll tell you if there's a difference. Anyway, that 0G roll right there, that was awesome. And it actually felt better than the inversion I had similar to it on Cheetah Hunt today. On the one on Cheetah Hunt, when I was in the back, the train went so slow through it that my shoulders were really resting on the restraints and it hurt. This one, the restraints feel like pillows. These are some of my favorite restraints ever, so I'm gonna go get some more rides on it. So I totally misspoke about the go-karts earlier. That's not a triple decker, that's a quadruple decker, my bad. Next up, I'm gonna try this baby right here. Hot seat. This is going to be my 3rd Scream and Swing. All right, guys, I was able to get on that S&S Scream and Swing. I've never done one that small before with only 8 seats, and they must have had it on like a 30-second ride time cycle because I only got one true swing all the way up to the max height and then it went down to the ground. That was way too short. So I was gonna say that was going to be my favorite ride because I absolutely love them, but the ride time cycle was ridiculously short. So Mind Blower was my favorite thing tonight. I got 3 more rides on it. I rode in rows 4, 5, 6, and 1. I noticed it was the smoothest in row 1 and the roughest. Honestly, it felt worse in row 5. Row 6, it was probably the roughest actually, but I knew what was coming, so it didn't feel that rough. And overall, yeah, it'll bang you up. This ride will really bang you up. If you don't like rattly rides or rough rides, then this isn't for you. There was a guy riding in row 6 in front of me who got off and complained to the ride operators that he was pointing to his head. It looked like he was saying he had a headache. He kept rubbing his head like it was hurting. And yeah, this ride will do that to you. Overall, I enjoyed it. I can't wait to rank it. Now, I have to decide where to go to next because it's not even 9 p.m. yet. Horror Nights doesn't end until like 1 a.m. That is gonna do it for Fun Spot America in Kissimmee, home of Mind Blower and 2 other coaster credits, Rockstar and Kiddie Coaster. So my coaster count is now at 134 and we still have SeaWorld Orlando to get to on this trip. That was another day in the Hennisphere.